Handshakes around. Well, not quite yet, but they're getting there. Boy, Kim Terrell looks pretty tall there.
She does. It's that extra step. This bowling center went through a great remodel just recently, and the place looks great, so those extra steps are there.
Cathy Dorin-Lizzi, our first look this year. This lady I know very excited to be here, and what an opening shot.
Very aggressive start.
Brenda Norman also, as you mentioned, 6 years on tour, no title. She's looking for her first career title. And it's also her first appearance on TV this year.
Now, it's been a while since we've seen her, and you're going to take a look at her strike.
You knew that was coming, didn't you?
I did.
And, of course, Kim Terrell. 7 titles, as I mentioned. This is her second appearance this year. She made the very first show, the Queen Show, for the year. They are all opening with strikes. Kim, did you get a chance in warm-up to see them at all? They all look lined up, at least right now.
I did. They all looked like they were having a pretty good shot out there this week.
Stand, don't stand. So a double for Cathy Dorin. Brenda Norman now up. Talked about the hook ball she throws.
Now she's holding the ball shoulder high. That's a lot higher than she used to hold it. That's allowed her to get into her swing quick and get the ball out in the lane.
Tough shot there, 2-8-10. That one she's going to need a break to pick up. Not normally converted. Kim Terrell quickly on the approach, working on that strike in the first frame. And she's working on that ball position.
She set that a little short.
Leaving a 3-10 for Kim Terrell, which is the same shot she made in the final frame last night when she needed a mark to make the show, but she kicked out the 10-pin, leaving just the 3.
Kim has mentioned that the 310 is not one of her favorite splits, so we hope that she can give it a good roll tonight.
No, not to be still. She continues her struggle with that spare. Great crowd out here this week, and if you want to come to another stop, the PWBA returns to Terre Haute Bowling Center in Terre Haute, Indiana next week for the Clabber Girl Greater Terre Haute Open, starting with Pro-Am Sunday, July 22nd and ending July 26th. The PWBA takes a break in August, and then it's back to work, beginning with the Foundation Games 5 from Kegel Training Center in Sebring, Florida, September 1st through the 6th. They then return to Fort Lauderdale area for the Paula Carter Classic from Don Carter University Lanes in Davie, Florida, September 8th through the 13th. We hope to see you at one of the upcoming events. Cathy Dorin-Lizzi up in the third frame, working on a double. One, 2, 4, 10, the washout.
Now that is the second time someone has gotten up on that lane and missed a little right with their ball. So something's changing there on the lane very, very quickly already in this match.
Wow. Looks like they're experiencing some carry down maybe. Did you have a lot of changes going on this week, Kim?
We did, but again, with the television lights, the oil will move around a lot quicker than it does during the week. She almost got that the hard way.
Yeah, exactly. I wasn't sure what I wanted to call that.
This is a makeable one also with that pin gone, the 2-pin.
Using her spare ball. Oh, she was very close to making that. So some open frames early on, as we've typically seen on the sport bowling patterns. Big strike for Kim Terrell in the third frame. Cathy Dorin-Lizzi up very quickly, and boy, she had a great week. In first and second most of the week, fell last night, but fought her way back to get to the third position with just that 12-12 match play record. That's not really too good for making the TV show.
No, but she got a lot of her pins early in the week. Had that average up there fairly high.
Brenda Norman, after 2 open frames, coming light twice, and there's the adjustment. 3-6-10. We talked about Cathy and those losses, but last night, her opponents opened up against her the first 3 games with a 743 series, and they averaged 232 at her for the first 5 games. So, of course, it was 5 big L's for Cathy.
What she was proud of was the fact that she stayed with it, she stayed persistent. And even though she wasn't winning the matches, she tried to stay aggressive to stay in the show. And she was happy with that result.
Very happy. And we had a long discussion about that. Brenda Norman covering up that spare. Those are things, Kim, that you then draw on in future times when you get in that position again. And you have to go to the positive and try to draw on something.
That looked like a great shot. She was a little frustrated with that one. You can tell by her face. She threw that really good.
9-pin is still rocking down there. So despite an open frame, Cathy Dorin-Lizzi has the lead through 4 frames here at Shore Lanes. We'll be right back with more of the Sports Bowling Challenge.